Welcome to the April Fast 5. This is a quick 5-minute or less informational video from your dealer support specialist to keep you up to date with ProMax information. What is the best way to stay in touch with your customers? More and more studies show that we read and respond to our text messages. Over 90% of people have their phone with them at all times, and text message response rates are typically between 95 and 99%. While email and other avenues are lucky to hit 20 or 25%. The bottom line, being able to communicate with your customers via text is essential in today's market. Messages can be sent in a variety of ways within ProMax and also from any smartphone or mobile device with ProMax Mobile. All messages sent and received are documented on the customer work screen. Send a text to your customer now or schedule one for later. When a customer responds to your text, depending on how you have configured your system, you can opt to receive it directly to your phone, to receive it via an instant message in ProMax, or both. All of this activity is recorded on the customer work screen. Inbound text from new prospects will auto-create leads in your system. And of course, we have the compliance. Configure your user access settings to determine who has texting capability. Messages from customers containing unsubscribe verbiage such as stop, end, cancel, unsubscribe, and quit automatically unsubscribe the customer and prevent any future messages from being sent from the customer work screen. All activity, including unsubscribing, is recorded on the customer work screen with date and time stamps for documentation and later review. Most ProMax dealerships are already using texting. If you're among the many and have questions on using your feature, call or email your dealer support specialist. If you're not using this feature, your dealer support specialist can also help get you set up. Route 1 single sign-on is a big hit here at ProMax. We have programmed to where you can save time by not having to re-enter your customers. Simply click and submit. This integration launches your Route 1 site right through ProMax, so you don't have to mess with logging into multiple sites. Callback statuses are sent back into ProMax, and you can view the actual bank decision without logging into another system. So you can see the status of the deal directly in your ProMax site. And we have recently added additional information to this feature, such as funding contracts received, funding held, and funding rejected. Route 1 has all of your lenders. If you're not using Route 1, please contact your dealer support specialist. We can connect you to more information on using this great integration. Hot from the block site. We've updated the All Choice proposal to include more options on how Aftermarket is displayed or not displayed. You may have noticed your Aftermarket information in your proposals looked a little different last week. We've added the capability to choose if you want to use your proposals to include Aftermarket in the sale price, disclose Aftermarket separately, or to not include Aftermarket in the proposal. When programmed, this feature defaulted to include the Aftermarket in the sale price, and we've had some phone calls to separate it. Here's how to update how you want your Aftermarket items to display within ProMax. We're going to go to the admin screen, Buy Lease Proposal, and here's where you're going to find your Aftermarket in Proposal dropdown. You can simply click on Disclose Aftermarket separately if you want that to go separately. Okay. Reminder, if you have a new user and need to set up their email account, here's how you can enter the information or request the information depending if you're using ProMax hosted email or not. Let's go back to our ProMax site. Here is a dealer email setting hyperlink. So if you are not using a ProMax hosted email, you can set your initial settings up here so it can default to the work screens or default to the user access screens. So it's easy just to populate the information. Let's go to user access. We're going to find our new user, and we're going to click on ProMax email address. If you have a ProMax hosted email, you can simply click on Request New Everyone.net account, type in your customer's information, and click on Send Request. This goes directly to our tech support who sets up the email account, and your dealer support specialist will let you know when it's ready. Now, if you don't have a Promax hosted email account, you can simply click on your Use Dealer Defaults, and it's going to pre-populate the information you've put under your admin section. Simple as that. If you have more questions on how to use your email within Promax, you can click on the green circle with the white question mark, which will bring over your classes, and you can simply click on Email 2.0. Here's some templates on how to use your email within Promax. Just a quick reminder on training. Schedule your trip to Iowa. We would love to have you. Quarterly training packages, pre-recorded classes, scheduled WebExes, accountability quizzes are all available at your fingertips. It is important to us that you understand how to use this great software. There you have it. There's your Fast 5 for April. Your dealer support specialist is happy to go over anything discussed here and are happy to take any questions or suggestions. Have a happy day, and thanks for choosing Promax.